waiting, didn't I? Don't worry, it'll have been worth it. Hello everybody, my name is Alpha Mega Zulu and welcome to a game called Metal Gear Ground Zero. Now, if you guys remember, let me just adjust my eye patch here. If you guys remember, this is the prequel to the game Metal Gear Solid 5 Phantom Pain. Now, as I promised years ago, which none of you remember because none of you saw that video, I would do Metal Gear Phantom Pain eventually, and I even did a playthrough of this game already. However, that playthrough was ass. And since I have a way better system for recording videos now, I decided to redo this game and then just jump right into Phantom Pain. So that's what we're going to do. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right in it. And what we're going to be doing is, we're so doing this hard. We're doing this as hard as possible. So let's just go ahead and get right in it. And for those of you who don't know, I have never played another Metal Gear Solid game other than Phantom Pain and this one. So I do not know that much about Metal Gear Solid, except for watching cutscene movies online, and I'm currently going through them to catch up on the lore. So I may miss some things. Let's just say I may not be able to catch every single reference that they throw my way.
She told us everything. Don't worry, I kept my word. She didn't suffer long. Here. You earned it. How's it feel to play the traitor? No more war games. You're a real man now, soldier. Give my regards to your boss when you get home.
"10 days ago, we got reports that Paz was still alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
No. I've got something else in mind. Our friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
Black site. Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's nuclear inspection.
My guess is they're trying to corroborate Paz's leak.
We're an army without a nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side.
Trojan horse is in! This pirate crackdown's a go! Move!
So who's the other target?
That would be Chico. He's being held in the same area as Paz. Last radio contact was 40 hours ago. Find them both. Bring him back alive. Enter the compound from the south cliff. Secure Chico and Paz, then report back from the rendezvous point. We'll send a chopper from across the Cuban border. You should be back at Mother Base in time for lunch. You'll probably just miss our guests. The only catch is you go in solo. The politically sensitive nature of the mission means backup is not an option.
Fine. I like some alone time now and then. I'm in front of the prison camp.
Excellent, Snake. Age hasn't slowed you down one bit.
Kept you waiting, huh?
the posse are being held in an old unused part of the compound. Get inside and head northeast.
Oh yeah! This looks like a job for a boss. And luckily, I just so happen to be one. Now let me just put on my nerd glasses. Here we go. Fuck. Shit. Now excuse me just one second while I put on my nerd glasses. There we go. Only bosses wear these. Alright, so you all heard what we need to do. We need to find Paz, or Paz. I believe that's what her name is. And we need to find Chico. Alright, so let's see. How am I going to get past this guy? Oh, not like that. Definitely not like that. And I've already been caught. Contact. Well, I did a great job. I immediately get caught. Undo, redo. Like I was saying, it's a good thing I just so happen to be a boss. And we're just going to ignore that ever happened. Which it didn't. Shut up. It didn't happen. Alright, now let's see what we can do. Oh, what's this? I magically changed shirts between cuts. I wonder why that is. It's totally not because I had to restart the entire game. But by any means, no, not at all. I don't know what you're talking about. We're just gonna go ahead and get right into this. So, let's see. What I need to do is, definitely avoid... Alright, redo that. Like I was saying, what we need to do is we need to avoid that guy, and I keep going off the ledge. I don't know why, but some of you may be wondering to yourself if I am going to be looking at all of the tapes, the cassette tapes. And, I'll be honest, no, I'm not going to. That's mainly the reason why I had to stop for a little bit there and actually have to redo the whole game, because I went through them all and it just took up way too much time. It took up 2 hours to go through the game and listen to all the cassettes at the same time, and this is not going to be a 2-hour video, I can assure you. Mostly. I'll explain what I mean later. But right now, I need to avoid this guy's searchlight.
Climb an obstacle. Press the action button.
Yeah. Also, I like how he just straight up says, press the action button, press the B button, press the A button. Like he knows this is a video game. It's weird.
There's a guard up there.
Also, you like my Solid Snake bandana? It's really just a scarf, but it's the best I got. Okay, now we just need to crawl up here. Now, when I first tried to record this, I made a promise to try and do this without killing a single person. Yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm going to kill them all. Or everyone who gets in my way, I should say. Alright, what I need to do is... Oh, you know what? I will listen to some of the cassettes, but I'm not going to not talk over them. I just want to warn you all, I will be talking over them. So, first things first. About Skullface. Now, some of you may have saw him, or obviously you did. You all saw Skullface there, right? Well, here's a recording to help explain some of his backstory and origins for when we get into Phantom Pain, so some of you can be aware of what he's all about. So, I got the subtitles on so you can read it. I'm definitely going to be talking over this. Alright, what I need to do, I'm going to put this over there. And we're going to be going as quietly as possible over here. I do not want to fuck this up. I really don't.
I needed this place. Listen to the words.
Okay, so we got that guy going over there.
That's something vague but never.
Alright, now we need to go through here.
Now head east to the old prison area. You can bring up the target.
You've done your part. You told us plenty.
Alright, so I need to make my way
You've known
across
the pain
this.
of ages.
Take a good
And even
look at
now
the
you
enemy through
think,
your binoculars,
as any person
and you can
would,
mark
that this
How am I gonna do
can
this?
happen.
sensed when nearby, even if there's a wall between
Is it
you and them.
education?
But it only works if
Morals?
you
I obviously need to take out their
Just the imprint
guy
of a
up top,
lifetime of stories.
situational awareness.
so as I don't get spotted.
Face to face with oblivion, which is where you are.
Yeah, I need to
You
avoid
still think
any
that
form of
help
detection
is coming.
at all times.
The
Otherwise,
world
they're all
you
going to know I'm
belong
here,
to is
and they're all going to
made
shoot me, kill all the hostages.
Isn't that?
cities. Everyone knows that.
What I need to do is actually take him.
You know it.
Get up, get up, get up.
Without the slightest chance.
I need him to get up so I can grab him.
Humans are capable of.
Pull him in here.
I'm no different. But for one thing.
Alright, there you go. I'm just gonna kill him.
Calling.
Keep him in here.
Didn't die. My family died. My country died.
Alright. Those guys are over
didn't
there.
take me
I don't
with
need them. I'm just gonna put the spotlight in the sky.
All hell
Alert Batman.
me was this
Oh.
skin.
No, 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 no.
Peel that marked
Okay,
me
good.
human.
We're gonna go across here. I want to see as many men as possible. And yes, I do have this on the hardest
My
difficulty,
village had
for
an
anyone
oil
wondering.
field and a fine factory.
I just left that intro in because I thought the
Every
intro was
day
funny
my
to this
friends and
video.
I would see our parents at
It's
work
not
in
good,
that
but it's funny.
factory. That's
let's
all
see.
I had.
It's gonna be more
All the
weapons here.
world I
Oh no, I completely left the rocket launcher. Shit.
Then one day, aircraft came droning in from some
Alright.
far-off sky.
You see me? I don't think so.
The factory was bombed. Some spies had told them we
I don't
were
think he
making
saw me.
weapons. The
He
building
thinks he saw me,
burned.
but he
We tried
didn't.
to flee outside. The crowd
Alright,
blocked the
let's go,
exit.
Snake.
The crowd of people.
Come on, Snake.
Hot. So
Okay, we got some
hot.
grenades. I could use that.
I
Got some
tried
smoke
to push
bombs.
through their legs and get ahead, but a
I also have
boot in
this
my
night vision
stomach
here. I can
put
use
me on
this
the
if
ground.
it comes down to it. I can use this.
The smoke of them burning filled me up.
I got some
I heard my
C4.
name called, but not for long.
Nope. Shit.
At the infirmary
Nope,
they
nope, nope.
carried me to, a nurse in the corridor saw me and remarked,
Oh,
"It
that's
happens
just
every
great.
day. They should let
No,
the
no,
poor
no.
thing
Please do not
die."
kill me. And I have no weapons other than the
Those
one,
are the
other
only
than my
words in
sleep
my
gun.
mother tongue I remember.
Damn it. Alright, we're going to try this again.
This outer peel that marked me human.
Oh, reload it. Alright.
My village had an oilseed field and a fine.
We gotta deal with these bodies.
Every day, my friends and I would see our parents at work in that factory.
Oh. Oh.
That's all I had.
Whew.
All the world I knew. Then one day,
Alright, I'm gonna take this guy with me.
aircraft came
We're all
droning
just,
in from
we're all just
some
gonna have a
far
fun
off
time
sky.
going over here.
The factory was bombed.
Boy, I sure hope no one notices this.
Had told them we were making weapons.
I'm just
The
gonna
building burned.
take you over here.
We tried
Don't
to
mind me,
flee
but I cannot have
outside.
you risking.
The crowd blocked the exit. The crowd of people.
Where's my rocket launcher? There we go.
Hot.
Alright.
I tried to
It's always good to have a
push through
rocket
their legs
launcher
and get ahead,
at all
but a boot
times.
in my stomach
Remember that,
put me on
kids.
the ground. The smoke of them burning filled me up. I heard my name
Alright,
called.
I need to take this guy and I need to
but
bring him over
not
here.
For long.
I'm not really paying attention to the cassette tape, but I know what it is about. It's about Skullface's origins, why he's doing what he's
At the
doing,
infirmary,
but it doesn't
they
really
carried
delve
me
too
to-
deeply into it.
A nurse in the corridor
So,
saw
yeah.
me and remarked, as if it happened every day, they should let the poor thing
Alright,
die.
I need to take this guy, and
Those are the
that's the
only
last
words
guy.
of my mother
then we
tongue
need to
I
head off
remember.
into where we're going.
It was the language of my village.
Okay, it's saving, so that's
Until
good.
foreign troops invaded. Then the last identity I had left, the words I spoke, were pulled from me.
Alright, now I am kind of listening to what he's
My
saying.
skin would never feel
My skin would never feel
again.
anything again? Youch.
This face would be burned
Alright.
again. in
Should I take the
torture,
car?
at
I really shouldn't.
But I
Fuck me, come on. Alright, we're trying this again.
tried to push
Trying
through
not
their
to
legs
get
and get
caught
ahead,
like an
but a boot
idiot.
in my stomach put me on the ground.
Which is very hard for me, apparently.
The smoke of them burning
Alright.
filled me up.
First things first,
I heard my
I'm gonna
name
sneak
called,
past this guy.
but not for long.
Take a good look at the enemy through your binoculars, and you can mark him. Marked enemies
Alright, this will actually help me see the guys because it highlights them for me.
A nurse in the corridor saw me and remarked, as if it happened every day, they should let the poor thing die.
Knock him out or kill him.
Those are the only words of my mother tongue I remember. It was the language of my village.
You can move horizontally
Until foreign troops
Alright.
invaded.
That guy might be a
Then the
problem.
last identity
I had some kind of silent sniper, that'd be great.
were pulled from me.
My skin would never feel anything again.
This face would be burned again, in torture, at foreign hands. But I still writhe in that burning factory, doused in scalding rapeseed oil. That's all I have to feel, that pain. All I have to remind me I exist here.
Damn.
Those spies reported well. We made
Alright.
weapons, all right.
Oh my.
As cartloads of rifles
No,
came
no.
in from the battlefields, we fixed them up and sent them back out.
Hold on now.
The country could win.
Are you freaking kidding me? There's no way they would have seen that. Okay, I'm gonna do this without getting seen. Or at least, or maybe not getting seen, but getting caught. It's kind of a personal thing. I really want to do it.
World we knew could continue. I came to realize I mustn't die.
Oh, great. Wonderful. I can't even hit him.
Their last hope.
That's just great.
Sent them back out.
Oh my gosh, I
Our
gotta do
country
this.
could win.
I gotta do this. It's just been so long since I've really gotten into this game.
I came to realize I mustn't die.
Contact me if you need advice.
I'm their last
I gotta do it.
All
I
those
mean,
who
I gotta do
perished
it.
and left me here.
Just out of pride.
I have to accomplish something. If I don't, their will be swept out.
First
of
things
this
first, we gotta
world.
save Chico. Whatever his name is.
Knock him out or kill him. His life is in your hands.
So, do you see me now? Tell me, what do you see? You have eyes.
Ready your weapon while
What do your
crawling.
eyes
You can
see?
move horizontally left or right. If
Alright.
you do that holding the
Need to
gun,
move
Yes,
this
that's
way.
right. You see a skull.
Try not to be
face.
seen by
see
anyone.
This skull is who I am. My mark, my proof of
take a good look
humanity.
at the enemy through your binoculars,
I have no
and you
country,
can mark him.
no
Marked
language.
enemies can be sent
I have
when
no
nearby,
face.
even if there's a
But I
wall between
haven't
you and the
lost my
Alright,
skull.
alright, we're going in.
Take the time to focus your
So
attention.
I told myself,
Helps you maintain situational
the
awareness.
pain and effort
Oh.
that keep me alive
No.
will never know relief, never
Not
bear
gonna
fruit,
see me.
never be repaid.
See,
I
how
know
long does it
that.
take him to turn his
But I
head?
told myself to focus on some hope, a non-existent hope, to guide me through this burning
Takes a while.
world.
Man, I could have already been over there.
Call it a dream, a melancholic delusion. As the pressures within me stretch me to bursting, and I force myself not to cry out, though the words I thought were carved into me are gone, and all I knew is dead.
Oh no!
I know how.
Oh boy. Alright, well, we're back at the beginning. Yay for me being bad at video games. Yay!
Pressures within me stretch me to bursting, and I force myself not to cry out. Though the words I thought were carved into me are gone, and all I knew is dead.
Alright.
I know how you
Alright.
feel. I
Alright.
felt that. So show me
There we go.
that I'm not the only
Kinda want
one.
to kill this guy,
That you too can return to this world for revenge.
but I don't think I'll be able to.
Do you see me? Don't die.
I think my only
Don't
chance
die.
to get cut through here and completely avoid that guy. Alright, but first thing I need to do is I need to get here, and I'm going to play another tape that is absolutely essential to what we are doing right now. It's absolutely essential. Is all these tapes. So I'm going to talk over them. So listen to what you can, because I will be talking over them as I'm trying my hardest to navigate through here.
Camp on a U.S. military base. Those Marines have the place locked down tight. Your only backup will be one extraction chopper. We can't send anything else.
You won't need to.
Again, this is infiltration, a sneaking mission. Your #1 priority is remaining undetected. Use discretion before engaging any guards you encounter. Be mindful of their sensory perceptions: sight, sound, smell, and pain. Fortunately, these atmospheric conditions will continue until dawn. That should provide you with some cover.
At least the weather's on my side.
Your mission objective is to
All right.
rescue Chico and Paz. According to Chico, they're both being held at an old prison facility. Recon from the intel unit supports this, so it's safe to assume that's where they are. Once you've gotten them to the RV, call in the extraction chopper. I'll monitor the situation and offer guidance from here, but you'll be the one in the field. How you handle this mission is entirely up to you, boss.
Yeah, I know.
Snake, yesterday we received official
I remember this
communication
part.
from the IAEA.
I remember this part.
It says,
There's a guy in the fence who always catches me.
When
I first played this game, he was a big old bastard.
We request permission to inspect your facilities.
That's the old prison area.
Yeah, they're after Metal Gear Zeke's nuclear
So
warhead.
what I need to do
I'm
is
betting
do
this
with the
is
guys
payback
up
from
front.
Cypher after Paz's leak.
Using the UN.
There's no telling how much influence they have. But the IAEA can only do inspections in countries that are party to the NPT.
And we're not a country.
No.
Exactly. We haven't
No,
signed
if you want to come up
agreement
here,
with
feel
the
free to.
IAEA over peaceful nuclear use, and we're not obligated to report any nuclear material we have, nor information about any nuclear facilities. The IAEA has no authority to inspect us.
But despite all that,
That nuke's our last line of defense.
Was that enough?
We don't want to announce we have it until
that
the
do
world
it?
is preparing to wipe us off the map. Until then, we let everyone think we're just a private army with conventional firepower.
what's Huey's take?
That the problem's how to hide the nuke in Metal Gear. But I gotta tell you, he was all for it.
Okay.
I see.
Is he gonna
But there's
fall
no way
over?
we can have the IAEA poking around here.
So what do? Ignore them?
I have no idea if he's
Send
gonna
them
fall
an official
over.
letter of refusal.
Yep,
Say
he
that we're a
did.
private organization and we've done nothing to attract this suspicion.
You got it.
We finished Zeke's waterproofing reinforcement yesterday. The day after tomorrow, we'll be done installing the main depth control tank, the compressed air tank, and the attitude control propeller pod.
Huey,
If the underwater
All right,
tank
we're
goes
good,
well,
we're good.
Next week we'll try
Wow,
300
that went
feet
better
seabed
than
depth.
expected.
drop the act, Huey. How did we end up agreeing to the nuclear inspection?
Because after you sent that letter, I told them. After careful reconsideration,
gonna-
we agree to your request.
I'm gonna get these guys out of
Frankly,
here.
We should be inspected. This is our chance. If they come and go without discovering the nuke, we can tell the world we're clean. Of course, it's risky,
Alright,
and we'll have to
now
make
we
sure
need to get
everything's
these guys out of
but
here.
It'll be worth it.
Huey, can they do an inspection without going through the Board of Governors?
We contacted the IAEA's admin branch, and they said there's no record of us being brought up at any of the board's meetings.
We're going this way. I need to call on the chopper over here. Like,
Like,
forget trying to take them all at once. I mean, actually, yeah, that's what I should do. I'm gonna go back and get them all one at a time, bring them all over here. That way I can just put them all in the helicopter at once.
Yeah, 2 major Western networks wanted
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
I planned on saying yes.
What? You want to broadcast this place to the world?
That's why I agreed to the inspection. This is a golden
Right, so what they're talking about on the tape right now is that people are going to inspect Mother Base. They didn't want to, but Huey, freaking brilliant Huey, always coming up with great ideas, decided, no, let's let them inspect us for a nuke.
Don't get the wrong idea.
Yeah.
You set it up so that any more changes of heart will arouse suspicion, that's all.
Zeke stays, but we'll have to move all other AFVs to shore. Any potential troublemakers can go with them for some mandatory
I need to wake these guys up so I can just kill them now.
Just do it.
Alright.
About the inspection, what do we tell the men?
The truth. What else? The one thing we don't need to worry about is anyone here spilling the beans about Zeke.
Good point. What about the
Show
Sandinistas?
him.
There's still quite a few of them left on the base.
I hate to say it.
Alright, there's no one in the guard tower there,
bloc
so I should be
here.
safe.
The problem is moving a
For
group
now.
that size in a hurry would look even worse.
At least Amanda's on assignment in Cuba. They'd recognize her. She should stay put for now.
Alright.
All civilians
Be very quiet.
will have to return to their
Be
countries.
very, very quiet.
Of
It's
course,
goon
we'll get her
hunting
whatever
season.
paper she needs. Dr. Strangelove's departure came at a perfect time. The less Zeke-related staff
Come
here,
here,
the
you
better.
little
Wait,
bastard.
she left?
That's right. You were aware.
Oh!
She left last week. There's nothing cooking in AI weapons research.
Alright,
Zeke
there you
is
go.
Complete. There was really no reason for her to hang around.
I'm surprised Huey let her go that easy.
Yeah, his crush
As long as no one has a reason to come over here, we're good. They won't
They
know that I'm taking away the prisoners.
But he does have a lot on his mind right now. I've got
Alright, come
bigger
here.
issues
You're
to
free.
deal with.
Go now.
That's what he
You're
says.
free.
That's the spirit, Huey.
Alright, here we go.
10 days
Take
ago, we
you
got
over here.
reports
Hope
that
no one
Paz was still
minds.
alive.
She survived.
She was rescued by a Belizean
Yep.
fisherman who found her drifting in the Caribbean.
So what's the plan? Silence her before we're compromised?
Alright,
No.
alright.
I've got something
I'll
else
take
in mind.
you all the way over
Our
here.
friends at Cypher suspect Paz could be a double agent. She's
Alright.
being held for interrogation at a camp on the southern tip of Cuba.
30 minutes.
Black
30 minutes
site.
of recording.
Nice. A slice of American pie on communist soil, and out of U.S. legal jurisdiction.
The upcoming inspection of Mother Base has to be connected somehow. The timing's too perfect.
The UN's
Alright,
nuclear
now I'm going to have to
inspection.
go all the way
My
back.
guess
Yeah,
is
I'm
they're
kind
trying
of
to corroborate
stop
possibly.
talking just so I can
We're
kind of
nothing
listen to
without a
them.
nation.
Word of our capabilities gets out, and we'll have the whole world out to shut us down. Having an American private intelligence agency involved's bad news. Cypher's the ones who sent Paz to us in the first place.
She knows their true nature.
Right. Paz is our only link to Cypher. If she's still alive, we need her on our side. If not us, who else is gonna rescue that bitch?
When do we do it?
The inspection comes first. We'll deal with us afterwards.
Do the men know?
Word has started to spread.
That she's a
The
spy?
information came from Cuba through
Yeah,
Amanda.
so Paz is a
Base
spy.
personnel used to belong to El Frente. I'll tell everyone we don't concern ourselves with the survival of enemy spies. We need them focused on the inspection. And if we get her back here and she isn't cooperative,
Well, if she isn't cooperative, we're going to have to kill her.
for her in the ocean.
Works for me. What about Chico? He had a chance to
Or maybe
stop
not kill her,
Paz
but
from hijacking Zeke and he
do
blew
we
it.
have room for prisoners?
Carried that guilt ever since. Kid
At
really
Mother
didn't care
Base?
about her.
Chico, it's hard to say how he'll react.
Have Amanda call him out to Cuba. He shouldn't be here right now.
Good idea. They haven't seen each other in a while. Little time with Big Sis and he'll forget all about you-know-who.
Alright, then. Not that many prisoners left.
Another prisoner. What? Still no sign of Chico?
What's going on?
It's Amanda in Cuba. Our resupply package arrived, but Chico wasn't with it. Relax.
Alright, here we go. We're going to take this guy.
Sure he's just
I think,
exploring
okay, there's
the
one
map or
last
something.
prisoner.
First time in the big
So
city.
this is the last, this is the second to last prisoner.
Gosh, wait. The boat Chico was on, did it
I'm
stop
surprised
anywhere
no one has
before it got
seen
to
us yet.
Havana?
Yeah, it had to refuel at Santiago de Cuba. You don't think... You gotta be kidding me. He does this now?
It's 60 miles from Santiago to the prison camp. Chico used to cross the mountains with the older Sandinistas like it was nothing. He'll make that.
Now we are here.
Still,
I'm
even if
kind
he
of
does
listening
find
to
his
what they're
way down,
saying,
You know how
but at the same time,
reckless he
I gotta
Chico
focus
thinks we've abandoned Paz. That's why
on the
he's
actual
doing
mission.
We'll start by having
We're
the
doing pretty
intel
good so far,
detachment in
though.
Cuba look for him. We can't let him be captured.
Well, too late. Chico's already captured.
Some cages to the east of a big building. East an old grassy facility.
Is that Chico?
That's where we are.
Is that Chico talking?
Help me, Snake.
It's a setup.
We have no choice.
Yeah, if Chico talks, he could blow the nuke cover up. We can't hold off until the inspection's over.
When can we be ready?
It'll take at least 16 hours to confirm the flight path and prep a bird. The intel unit has started reconning the area.
Sounds like I'll have to miss the inspection.
Boss, we'll just have to send someone else
All
to
right.
get them out.
Okay. So I think that's all the prisoners.
Yeah.
So
Chico
yeah,
and
we
Boss would
should
only
be
take orders
good.
from you anyway. We
There's
can't
only
go
one
taking
last
on those
prisoner.
Marines at the base head on. It's got to be off the radar, and it's got to be you.
Hold down the fort, Cos.
All right then. Okay, so
Hey,
yeah, that's
about
going to
civil
be it
liberties
for the
where you're
prisoners.
headed.
But there's
God
still one
only
more
knows what
prisoner
they'd do to
remaining,
you
but
if
I'm
you
just
got
gonna have to
caught.
wait until
Do
this
not let that
this
happen.
tape plays
The
out
Cubans leased the
before
land to
I
the
can
US as a
even
gesture
try
of
to
helping
open
them gain
the gate
independence
for the
from
prisoner.
Spain. The deal remains in effect until both countries agree to
Because it's going to
dissolve
take a bit
or
of time.
The US abandons the land. That's why America still operates the base even after La Revolucion. Problem is,
So as you were all probably reading the subtitles for the cassette tapes, this and Phantom Pain are the only Metal Gear games I've ever played. I do not know that much about the lore of Metal Gear. I love Phantom Pain, and I love this game, even though this game is way too fucking short. You know why. If you play this game, you know it's too short.
As you'd expect,
But
American and other Western
yeah, this is just the prologue to Phantom Pain. Is all this is. But it was sold at like $40, I think, which is way too much.
I'd like to interrogate her
Way too
ourselves.
much.
But if worse comes to worse,
Maybe if this was
make sure she's
1990,
dead. Chico, on the other hand, we have to
then
bring back fast.
you'd be okay with that. If this was a long time ago with these graphics, yeah, absolutely, but it's not. It came out during a time. I honestly, if I'm to be honest, I think this game should have come out with Phantom Pain.
Don't take this one lightly.
This should have been attached to Phantom Pain,
Yeah.
and should have been sold like that. But hey, what are you gonna do? Just get the definitive collection, I guess.
Chico. Chico. Chico, it's me.
No! No! Go away! Go away! Get off me!
Chico,
Get off!
keep it down.
Go away!
Chico, calm down. Calm down. Don't fight it. I got Chico.
And Paz?
Not here.
Are you sure?
Pretty sure.
Is Chico able to walk?
Hold on. Not gonna happen.
You'll have to carry him out then. Okay, boss, change your plans. Haul Chico over to the rendezvous point. We'll get Paz's whereabouts out of him once he's calmed down.
Ah, they bolted his ankles. His heels. Ew.
Okay, now carry Chico there.
Yeah, I know what to do. I've done this before. Damn. It's so nasty. Oh. Okay, what? Are you freaking kidding me? Like I was saying? Ew. Gross. Horrible. Whatever. So, yeah, they bolted their ankles. Alright, I just need to figure out how to do this without getting seen is what I need to do. No one's here. You didn't see anything. Alright. There we go. We're good. I hope. Oh, don't be a big whiny crybaby. Yeah, pfft. Whatever. Right in front of you? Are you sure? Are you sure?
You reach the RV. Put the target down for a minute.
Like, really? Are you sure they killed Paz right in front of you?
Chico, where is Paz?
She's dead.
When was this recorded?
She's dead.
Alright. Now all I need to do
Okay, now use your
is
eye
call
droid
in
to
the
call the shuttle
helicopter,
for pickup.
come down here and pick us up. Alright. So, how you guys doing? How's your day been? You know, aside from getting kidnapped and tortured for information. Gotta wonder who they are. I bet they all work for Boss. Alright, land so I can put all these guys on you. Come on. There you go.
Put the target on the chopper.
Alright. Now just hold there so I can put everyone on you.
Chico's tape. Think it could give us a clue to Paz's location. Use your eye droid to listen to it.
Hey! Where does he think he's going? Get back here! Are you freaking kidding me? Get back here, you stupid pilot! I got plenty more people waiting on you.
On your feet.
Okay.
Where is this damn helicopter?
Chico was taken out of his cage. Did he leave the tape recording while he was being moved? Paz might be up ahead.
What? Where is the helicopter?
I hear vehicles
Yeah, sure. I want to hear helicopters.
and a flag.
It's at the airbase. I get it. There it is.
Must be near the helipad.
Finally. Takes forever. Now, whatever you do, don't leave until I put all the people on you. Let's see if he leaves. Let's see if he leaves.
A gate.
Come on. Alright. Okay, there we go. This takes forever. There we go. Put them all one at a time. Alright. There in the... Yikes.
Chico left the tape on record while he was being moved. Try using what you
Alright.
hear to
See you
find
later,
out.
helicopter.
If you're still not
Now
sure,
you may leave.
listen to the tape again.
I've got some hunting to do. by hunting, I mean a lot of killing. Alright, so, should I play some of these? Did I play these? I have no idea.
I heard about Paz's tapes. Yeah. Why do you think she'd leave him behind? And that diary?
Whatever it was, her commitment was wavering. That much is clear.
So she was leaving clues to help us.
No way to know for sure. And the ocean's not giving her back.
Alright, you know, I may play Paz's diaries at the very end of this episode.
At the outskirts of Barranquilla, Colombia. Contact with Big Boss successful. Zadornov posed as my professor, but Big Boss took one look and knew he was KGB. However, he does not seem to suspect me.
Oh.
To him, I am just a peace-loving student, and another victim of the CIA. We asked him to drive the CIA out of Costa Rica. To him, this means betraying his country. His forces are smaller than anticipated. They drift from place to place with nowhere to call home. That provided us an opportunity, so we seized it. Zadornov offered them a
I guess we're going to be going in here.
To use as a base. As expected,
Ooh.
Miller jumped at the chance.
Ooh, shh.
Although
They might hear
initially
us.
reluctant, Big Boss came around when Zadornov played his
Nobody's
tape.
going to take us.
All because the voice on it sounded like his mentor, the boss.
Oh, where are we going?
Naked Snake, the man who once saved the world from the brink of nuclear war.
Yep, they're in Peace
Awarded the
Walker.
title of Big Boss for his service. He later became a mercenary.
See, I
abandoning
watched
both his title and his
YouTube
country.
movies of the Metal Gear Solid franchise.
That honor was steeped
Metal
in the
Gear.
blood of the
I
boss,
saw
the mentor he was forced
Metal Gear
to
Solid 3,
eliminate.
Snake Eater,
Exceptionally
and
charismatic.
Peace Walker,
He possesses unparalleled
and
combat
I
and
think
intelligence
one of the
gathering
mobile
abilities.
games.
His only discernible weakness
I also
is
saw Metal Gear and Metal Gear
hair.
2.
These
and I'm currently
operation
on Metal
hinges
Gear
how
Solid.
effectively we can exploit that.
I'm trying to keep up with the lore.
Kazuhiro Miller is Big Boss's lieutenant. Half Japanese, half American. He once served in Japan's self-defense force.
Is this
So
working?
He and Snake first met as enemies.
Wow.
They discovered a common bond and together built their private army, with Miller directing business and administrative affairs. He comes off as shallow, but his true
Alright, I need
intent
to
is
get out
far
of.
too
Hey, I had to get out of there
Be careful.
because the cameras
All
would have
that
picked
is
me up.
clear is his infatuation with Big
No
Boss.
doubt in my mind, the cameras would have picked me up. Ew, rats. Ugh.
With
That reminds me, I watched
Eastern
Indiana
fighting
Jones
over
3
control,
for the first
Central
time
America
today.
is now
It's a
the
really good
most
movie.
contested region on
I really
Earth.
enjoyed it.
CIA Central American
Thought it was funny how the
Chief
father was
Goldman
afraid
has
of rats.
developed Peace Walker, a fully AI automated, fail-deadly nuclear launch system with which he aims to reignite
Okay,
the
so
Cold
this
War.
camera right here is going to be a bit of
Snake's
a
new
problem
objective
for
in Costa
me.
Rica is to prevent that. Zadornov's, or should I say, the KGB's plan is to
Once
play
that
the
camera
two
turns
sides
around, I'm
against
going
each
for
other,
it.
turning the entire region red. Not one of the three parties realize they're all just pawns in Cypher's hands. Cypher watches
Yep.
all.
Alright. This camera's going to be a bit of a
Mother
problem to
base
get
has
through.
developed rapidly since being established in the Caribbean Sea. They recruit more personnel daily, and already their
All right.
mercenary services
this
are
guy.
turning a profit.
Turns around.
Big Boss's leadership and charisma, and Miller's business acumen drive this impressive growth. Furthermore, joining forces with a faction of the FSLN has expanded their power even more. They have even commenced their own weapons development program. All is proceeding according to Cypher's will.
Are they
I
going
could not be more
to turn around or something?
Snake's pursuit of Peace Walker led him to an AI modeled after the boss's thought patterns. It was incomplete, but
I have no idea.
somewhat
If he comes in here, I'm going to have to kill him.
making contact with Snake was the necessary finishing touch.
Come on back here.
The scientist
Come on.
behind Peace Walker's locomotive control, Huey, defected to Snake's army. He greatly accelerated weapons development at Mother Base.
Great.
I
Might as well just kill me.
Coldman's
Might as
plan,
well.
But nuclear war was averted.
I mean, fuck it, right? Alright,
But
let's
nuclear
try
war
this
was averted.
again.
However,
Not as much
this
failure.
Only after the boss AI on board Peace Walker sank itself to the bottom of the lake. In what
Now that I think about it, there is a tank out there I could utilize.
Choosing to sing for peace instead, and Snake, himself a gun, parted ways with her. In doing so, he reclaimed the title he once abandoned. He is Big Boss.
Oh shit. That's not good. Hold on, let me...
Zadornov has been detained. Since this leaves my cover identity without a guardian, the Mother Base staff has taken me
do something
in.
about that.
I am now better placed. Monitor their internal affairs. Everything continues.
Whoa! Okay, we're gonna try this again.
Leaves my cover identity without a guardian.
Oh
the
boy.
Base staff has taken me in.
We're gonna go with this
I am now better
quieter
placed than ever
way.
to monitor their internal affairs.
I probably...
Everything
I'm
continues to
stupid.
unfold
Probably
according
should
to
have taken
plan.
out that other guy.
The developer of
I
the
was
boss
back
AI,
here.
Dr. Strangelove, has also come
well.
to Mother Base. With her and Huey's expertise, they can now develop a weapon capable of matching Peace Walker.
Alright. We're gonna head this way. Alright, I need to pick out number 9. And this.
Development on the bipedal weapon
Oh.
is now complete.
There are these
They
two
call
right
it
after
Metal
that.
Gear
Okay.
Zeke. It stands there like something. Mystical guardian. The soldiers gaze on it with pride and reverence. Big Boss has elected to arm it with a nuclear weapon. As an army without a nation, they seem to feel the need for a deterrent against whatever the world might pit against them. It is a dangerous gambit. Why do such
Do you
things?
think they know I'm
Their
here?
strategy differs from the Americans and the Soviet Union. The
I think I'm
superpowers
good.
deter attack by revealing
No,
their
no, no.
nuclear arsenals to one
Totally
another.
have no idea I'm here.
Snake and his men know that if they were to go public with this, the whole world would unite against them. Business would dry up overnight. So they do not plan on revealing the nuke until necessary. This ace-in-the-hole approach is their idea of a nuclear strategy. Wielding a deterrent, all the while unable to reveal its existence.
They're not sounding the alarm for some reason.
Vulnerable this makes.
Why? Oh no, no, totally. It was a freak accident, man. The wind, man. I guess that's what they think.
Yes. Hijack Zeke?
Okay, I should just wait this out for a little
Yes, I
bit.
did indicate that to be our leverage. But I cannot imagine he's agreeing to that now. But did you not raise them to safeguard your governance without borders? No, no. I have not forgotten. Cipher Watch is all.
Okay. Alright, I don't think they're watching it anymore. Which is weird. You would think they'd be all over the place now.
Proceeding, but modifying Zeke has not proven easy. I am using Zadornov to buy some time. No, I have not forgotten what you said. However, well, forgive me for asking, but this is you I am speaking to, isn't it?
Okay.
I must. I will.
Oh. Okay, alright.
Boss, the world must be ruled by a single will. To defy Cipher is a fate worse than death.
That guy's dead as dicks. Alright, so, we've listened to all the important, well, let me listen to the ones that I think are important. We can listen to a few more. It may take a bit to get over here.
Bart. You got it.
Oh boy. Oh.
Don't touch me, you son of a bitch.
We're not good. We're so not good right now. I have no idea if they know where I am. Do they even know where I am? Do you think they might call off their search, which is what I'm hoping for, that they call off their search. Hopefully they call off the search any day now.
Weak. We need her alive. Yes, sir.
Alright, that's right. Come right through the door.
Guys. You're back early today.
Early?
And the sun is still up.
Oh!
Yeah.
Boss, that's a serious injury. It won't heal on its own. You'll need to treat it with
Let us
first
not do
aid.
this, okay?
Huh?
I do not think I want to talk to you.
But I came here to...
Please do not send reinforcements.
What the... I don't get it.
Gonna spray myself with some health.
You're seriously injured. Find somewhere safe to rest. That'll give you a chance to apply first aid.
Oh boy. I may have just screwed myself here and screwed Paz. Well, I mean, I know Big Boss did screw Paz at one point, but we're never gonna talk about that.
Snape. It's Chico.
So yeah, Paz, is a lot older than she makes you want to think.
Paz is here too. You're at the prison area on the coast. There are some cages to the east of a big building. It's an old grassy facility. That's where we are.
Alright, I need to kill as many of them as possible so I can get out of here with the hostage. That did not sound good. You okay there, Chico?
Kids are natural, don't you think? What do you think Big Boss will do? He'll know it's a trap, but he'll come anyway. That's the kind of man he is.
Don't.
Thanks to your...
Alright, pull out the gun!
Inspection teams being sent to their base.
Alright. The alarm is still sounding. It's still sounding!
Exactly as I've planned.
Oh man, I'm trying to kill as many of them as possible.
All thanks to you.
But I don't think we're going to get out of here in one piece. Paz, you better be ready to run.
Surely mourn his death. I'll have no choice but to distance myself from the group.
You know what I should do? I should sabotage that tank.
And then they'll... No one will be left. Think about that. Big Boss or Cypher.
Alright, come on.
Save one.
Where is that damn tank? Oh! No! Oh! There's just too many of them. Just too many of them. Okay, we're gonna try again. We got really close there. I think my mistake was not going for the tank first. Oh! Hurry up, hurry up. Yes! That was my mistake. Not going for this damn tank first.
Eastern old grassy facility. That's where we are. Help me, Snake.
Alright, alright. Yep. I'm just gonna take out as many of them as possible.
What do you think Big Boss will do? He'll know it's a trap.
How many of these guys are there?
That's the kind of man he is.
Don't.
Thanks to your report, a nuclear inspection team is being sent to their base.
I'm going to take out as many of them as possible. If at all possible.
The scientist was our way in. It all ends soon, exactly as I planned. All thanks to you.
Alright. Take that one. Come on.
Would never.
Yes, Cypher will surely mourn his death. I'll have no choice but to distance myself from the group. And then they'll eliminate you.
Alright, there we go. Take him out. Gonna take that out.
Think about that. Big Boss or Sal. You can only save one.
Alright, how many of these guys are there? Alright, come on. Get out from behind there.
You to believe me. The question is, which of the two would you like to give a shot at survival? The feeling is mutual.
Alright. Backing up.
We are secret agents. Restraint is a burden.
Oh, you think that's gonna work? Let's blow up that. Blow up that. So, you think they know I'm here now?
NICOLA and BART. Immigrants wrongly executed.
Okay.
But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society
there he is.
that murders the innocent.
What do you think? You're trying to run away from me?
Do you too believe your sacrifice?
Oh, that's
will
not
change the
happening.
world? If so, the time is now. Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment. No one's seen him in years.
Let's just, I'm going to destroy these things right quick.
Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where.
Alright, man, there are a lot of henchmen here. I was not expecting this many henchmen. Alright, think we're good.
Where I was born.
Yeah, we're good.
I've never had the freedom
For right now, we're good. So, I'm just gonna go ahead and get paused.
Are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
Whoa!
Zero.
That's what I get for not reloading quicker. Alright, what I'm going to do about Paz's diary is I'm going to play them all at the very end. But not right now. I want all of you to hear it because it is charming. Alright, there we go. Alright, we're good. That's right, you just walk away. Don't stop to chat.
Just took care of it. Alright, I'm heading back up top. Stay here and keep watch. You got it.
Alright, you guys just do what you need to do. Walk away. Walk away. Take him out. Kill him. Alright. We're good. Now we just need to go around here.
CP, this is Delta
People
1.
here?
We got
No.
a lot here. Be on the lookout for intruders. Over.
Alright. We're good. We're good. We're good. There you are, Paz. Alright, Paz. We got you. We got you, sweetheart. I'm just gonna take you back here. This is not good. Okay. Got that guy.
Go ahead and call the chopper.
How are we gonna get out of here?
Keep an eye out for nearby enemies. They can try to shoot down the chopper.
CP, this is Delta 6.
Call the chopper now? Oh no. No, 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 no. That's a tank. That's a tank. Paz, I'm just gonna put you down there. Alright, quick. Hope you don't mind. Take it. We don't mind, tanky. There's only one tank allowed here. Helicopter, you better freaking land right now. Land!
Snake, talk to me! Snake!
Like, I was really trying to get him to land. Okay, so now they want us to call a chopper again?
Please select a landing zone.
Okay. Landing zone. Danger.
Boss, are you sure about this?
Just gonna... Yeah, I'm sure about it. That's why I fucking picked it, you idiot. Oh, slow motion tank. Come on, come on. Die already. Alright. Deal with those. Alright, I need to use this tank as cover. Shit. Crap. Come on, Paz! Don't you dare get in that tank. Where are you, helicopter? Come on, come on. You guys are not gonna win this one. Good, you better arrive shortly. Is that Zulu down? What? I'm not down, not yet. I mean, I've been down a few times. Alright, you better land, helicopter. And you better land soon. Alright. Morpho, you better get down here. Hurry up, hurry up. Ooh, we made it. Let's get out of here. No, take me with you. Take me with you. All right, get in. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Threw a grenade at himself? What an idiot. All right, come on. You see any enemies, shoot them down. Good. Alright, firing randomly! Oh, get to the chopper! I just had to say that at some point. Alright, we're good, guys. We saved Paz and nothing bad can ever possibly happen from this point on. Let's just head back to Mother Base and hope that nothing bad happens. Wink, 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 wonk, wink, wink.
Snake! Snake!
Medic! She's rigged. Damn it, we were set up!
We gotta get it out. No time for anesthetic. We have to open her now.
Hold her down. Hold her down!
Keep her gun in. Breathing stable, no active bleeding. She's clean, I'm closing her up. Hold her steady. It's gotta be a continuous suture.
Control tower, this is Morpho 1. All hummingbirds are on the wing. We'll shake hands, then head back to the cage. Boss, you got a call.
Boss, can you hear me?
What's up, Huey?
Our guests are right on time. Document destruction and hangar decontamination are complete. AFVs have been stowed away, and Zeke's on the seafloor along with a nuke. Everyone's got their story straight. The guided tour will be wrapped up by the time you get home.
Make me proud.
By the time they leave, I'll have the IAEA praising us as the poster boys for world peace. Out.
Tower, this is Morpho 1. 2, you copy. Can't get through. The link seems fine, but...
inspection was nothing but a smokescreen. I heard explosions, then... They played us like a damn fiddle! Give it back! This isn't right, that was ours! We built it, damn it! You spying bitch! Come on, start talking, bitch! Come on, get up and start talking!
Bob, there's...
It's all right, we got it out.
There's another in my...
Your favorite song. NICOLA, BART. Immigrants wrongly executed. But their deaths served as a message to others. That ours is a society that murders the innocent. Do you too believe your sacrifice will change the world?
Alright, and that was Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes. Now, that was insanely intense. Now, when this game came out, it was very controversial because of how short it was, and it was just basically a prologue, a $40 prologue. It's not worth $40. However, you can get it now for like $10 or $5, and totally worth it for that. But just go get the definitive edition for Phantom Pain and this. But yes, now we are going to be moving on to Phantom Pain. And you know what? The worst part is that I have to do a new game on Phantom Pain and destroy all of my previous save files to get the full experience. Because I could just go through each mission individually, but there are things that happen between missions that I want you guys to see that we won't see if I don't do it as a new game. So, as much as it pains me, I'm gonna have to do a new game on that. But yes, that was Metal Gear Solid Ground Zeroes, everyone. And like I promised you, I would show you all
Cypher's been in hiding ever since his grand experiment.
the pause tapes, but there's a little bit more right here.
Years. All we hear are orders delivered by proxy. Except you. You met with him, face to face, in order to contact Big Boss. Tell me where he is. Where is Cypher? Where is Zero? I've never known choice. Where I was born, the language I speak, I've never had the freedom to choose for myself. But you, right now, are free. Do as you will.
This will save Big Boss.
It may.
Will you really kill Zero for me?
Not for you.
All right. Zero is...
Alright, so yeah, that was just a tiny bit from more tapes, but I'm pretty sure we already listened to that tape. You can read all that if you want, but yeah, I'm going to be playing the Paz tapes, but then I'm just going to have the outro bit video right after that. So thank you all so much for watching. Once I get done with my outro, I'm going to play the Paz tapes for all of you if you want to stick around and listen to them. But thank you all so much for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to like down below and subscribe for more awesome videos. And I will definitely return in the next video. See ya!
Don't you die on me, damn it! He's dropping! Intubate now! Clear! No response. Hit him again! Clear!
You've been in a coma for quite some time. Yes, I know. You would like to know how long. I'm afraid it's been 9 years.
Why are we still here? Just to suffer. The body I've lost. The comrades I've lost. Won't stop hurting.
As of today, I will be living here at Mother Base. Now my real trial begins. Zadornov was paying my room, board, and tuition, but he has since been captured. I told the man that with no more money from the KGB, I could no longer afford school. He bought my story, and when I said I would be willing to work, he took pity on me and let me stay. For some reason, Miller really pled my case. That was helpful, but the man is still a fool. His men are no better. They think their training makes them strong, but that kind of strength is nothing in the face of true power. And better yet, they wait on me hand and foot, believing I am just a schoolgirl. Looks like I won't be working too hard after all. Just today, while scouting out the living quarters, I saw a group of them in the corner of the deck making a fuss. Going over for a look, I saw they were feeding a kitten. A bunch of grown hard men, and they're the ones acting like schoolgirls. Look, isn't he cute? What is wrong with them? Disgusted, I just nodded and smiled. I must stay in character after all. I indulged their chit-chat for a few moments. Then one of them asked me to give the thing a name. They had just taken it from its mother. I named it Nuke. I improvised some nonsense about how our compassion for living things can help prevent wars. The men gave me a little fish. I held it out in my palm and the kitten happily ate it up. What a pathetic, feeble creature. It sickens me. Today, Chico invited me to go fishing with the soldiers. I suppose finding one's own food does have its merit, but I prefer not to be involved in such a degrading task. And their prattling on about fishing being fun is nonsense. I'm not here to find playmates. Nevertheless, Distasteful as it was, I went along in order to maintain my cover. Chico thrust a fishing pole into my hands, and we went up onto the deck where several soldiers had gathered. They welcomed us warmly. With so few women aboard Mother Base, I'm treated like a princess. No one suspects I am neither a teenager nor a student. It was nice and sunny, with a gentle breeze and waves. As I cast my line and waited for a bite, the soldiers began to ask me all sorts of questions. As always, I answered according to our predefined scenario, feigning a smile. As I sat there feeding them lies, the fish began to bite, and the soldiers began to focus on their prey. Chico had his bait stolen by a fish, and got so angry that he stood up and nearly fell into the sea. Everybody laughed. It almost made me want to join in too. At some point, I got a bite myself. The instant after I felt that first gentle tug, the fish yanked the line with astonishing strength, and I let out a cry of surprise. I thought he was going to be huge. It was my first time fishing, and I was a bit flustered, so the soldier beside me helped by supporting the pole from behind. "Reel it in," they shouted. I nodded, turning the handle as fast as I could. I wondered what kind of fish lived below the surface, and thought back to the deep sea dives I had to do as part of training. Those were difficult days, but I remember finding the multicolored fish gliding through the water incredibly soothing. After a hard fight, I pulled it up. To my surprise, it wasn't even half a vara, rather anticlimactic. But I wasn't doing it for fun, so I wasn't the least bit disappointed. Nook was hovering nearby with an expectant look on his face, so I gave the fish to him. All in all, a thoroughly wasted day. Preparations are coming along nicely. No one suspects me of being the one to let Zadarnov out of his cell. Today, Amanda and I asked me all sorts of questions. As always, I answered according to our predefined scenario, feigning a smile. As I sat there feeding them lies, the fish began to bite, and the soldiers began to focus on their prey. Chico had his bait stolen by a fish, and got so angry that he stood up and nearly fell into the sea. Everybody laughed. It almost made me want to join in too. At some point, I got a bite myself. The instant after I felt that first gentle tug, the fish yanked the line with astonishing strength, and I let out a cry of surprise. I thought he was going to be huge. It was my first time fishing, and I was a bit flustered, so the soldier beside me helped by supporting the pole from behind. "Reel it in," they shouted. I nodded, turning the handle as fast as I could. I wondered what kind of fish lived below the surface, and thought back to the deep sea dives I had to do as part of training. Those were difficult days, but I remember finding the multicolored fish gliding through the water incredibly soothing. After a hard fight, I pulled it up. To my surprise, it wasn't even half a vara, rather anticlimactic. But I wasn't doing it for fun, so I wasn't the least bit disappointed. Nook was hovering nearby with an expectant look on his face, so I gave the fish to him. All in all, a thoroughly wasted day. Preparations are coming along nicely. No one suspects me of being the one to let Zadarnov out of his cell. Today, Amanda and I taught Cecile how to make gallo pinto. It is a simple home-cooked dish consisting of black frijoles mixed with arroz. It is well known throughout Central America, not just in Costa Rica, so it is no surprise that a Nica like Amanda would be good at making it. But I was raised in the States from a very young age, and can hardly even remember my mother's gallo pinto. Having to make chit-chat with that clueless bird lover and the so-called revolutionary was excruciating. And, clueless or not, I wanted to be especially careful around Cecile, the one who actually recorded that tape. Thankfully, Miller and his men seemed to believe I mistook the tape I found for one my friend made. In any case, one can never be too careful. Anyway, The three of us minced garlic and herbs, then cooked them in a pot with frijoles we'd soaked overnight. While waiting for them to cook, we sautéed onions and arroz in a frying pan. Cecile worked the frying pan according to Amanda's directions, but seemed a bit glum. She does have a knack for cooking, though. She is French, after all. We added water to the pan and watched the arroz begin to steam. While we waited, Amanda shared memories of her mother with us. They had been separated because of Simosa, but the taste of her mother's cooking was still fresh in her mind. When the frijoles were ready, we drained the water, stir-frying them with the rest of the vegetables. Quite a complicated process for home cooking. Nonetheless, it kept them occupied. The longer we sat and talked, the greater the chance of my arousing their suspicions. With women, it is not enough to just bat your eyelashes and giggle. It takes a lot of effort to divert attention. When the arroz was done cooking, we folded it into the frijoles and added salsa, stirring the mixture as it simmered. At this point, for some reason, the conversation turned to romance. Why does it have to be that way whenever women get together and chat? Cecile fancies herself to be well-versed in such matters, and gave Amanda all sorts of advice. It was harmless enough, until, to my irritation, she began pestering me whether there was anybody I liked. Not right now, I said, trying to dodge the question. But she pressed on. It's Snake, isn't it? I gritted my teeth and played it coy. Maybe. Cecile nodded and giggled. He is pretty sexy, isn't he? What a ditz. It's all I can manage to just survive. The thought of romance has never once crossed my mind. I have no interest in that kind of man. Soon enough, a rich aroma began to fill the room. The gallo pinto was ready. New came over and rubbed up against our legs, looking for a handout. Unfortunately, it was not the kind of food a cat would like. We let a few of the soldiers have a bite, and then headed off to the mess hall. The home-cooked flavor we'd achieved was a big hit with the men of MSF. Not that we are trying to impress them or anything. Even I could manage a dish like that. Snake enjoyed it too. Let me make this absolutely clear. I have no interest in that man. Football, or soccer as it is known in the States, is extremely popular here. It has not caught on yet in the US, but it has legions of rabid fans all across Latin America. These fans can get so rowdy that it is commonly believed El Salvador and Honduras went to war in 1969 over scuffles in a soccer match. In reality, tensions between the two countries were already high. The match was merely one of the sparks that set them off. But these people are so passionate about this sport that the story seems plausible. Predictably, many of the soldiers here are fans. They have apparently divided themselves into Costa Rican and Nicaraguan teams and started playing each other. To play, you need a ball and 2 goals. The R&D team built and set up simple goals on the deck. I had absolutely no interest, but Chico insisted that I come and watch. It was not a proper match by any means. The pitch was not even regulation size, but the players and spectators alike got pretty excited. They banged empty cans and shouted cheers through the handmade megaphones. It almost felt like carnival. Huey, the referee, blew a whistle to start the match. The soldiers' training has left them in excellent physical shape, but they lacked the honed skills of professionals and their play was quite rough. Midway through, one of the men collided with another. They started shouting at one another, but Huey stepped in. I thought we had forsaken our countries, become one with the earth, he said, quoting Snake. We are not competing for national pride here, and we are not fighting for the good of any one country. This is not a war. Soccer is a peaceful sport, am I right? The soldiers nodded. They know the pain of war, and they share Snake's vision. Perhaps that is why all this resonates with them. Team Costa Rica was down a man, and somehow I was picked to fill in. Costa Rica had the advantage up until that point. I suppose Huey wanted to keep it balanced. The soldiers agreed with Huey's call. Maybe the Costa Rican players felt an even matchup would be more fun, too. I could not be bothered to run at first, but chasing the ball out there in the hot sun, I was soon drenched in sweat. Before long, I found myself actively seeking out the ball, partially out of desperation. I picked up a loose ball deep on the opponent's side of the field. Even though he's Nicaraguan, Chico cheered me on, yelling, "Go for it, shoot!" I launched the ball as hard as I could, only to have it blocked by the keeper. Disappointment only increased my determination. In the end, I didn't score a single goal, and Costa Rica gave up its lead. It was really close, though. We congratulated each other on a good match and sprawled out in the shade on the deck, exhausted. The ocean breeze felt so nice on my sun-soaked body. Nuke came over. It is one of his favorite spots, and stretched out next to me. And together, we watched fluffy white clouds drift lazily across the clear blue sky. It was lovely out today, so I decided to sun myself in a lounge chair up on the deck when Strangelove came up to me. Despite the heat, she was in her usual long sleeves and pants. I waved at her. She looked away and mumbled, "Hello there. Fancy meeting you here." I asked if she needed anything, feeling her eyes creeping up and down my body like she was savoring it. Finally, she swallowed and said, "You have such beautiful skin." Bewildered, I shook my head and said, "No, not at all. I had heard rumors that she was a lesbian, but she couldn't be after me, could she?" She continued to stare and said, "No, it is beautiful, but you must not let yourself get so tanned." And then she took my hand in hers. "What is wrong with a little sun?" I asked, trying to cut the conversation short. But she shook her head violently. "No, you mustn't. A young lady should take better care of her skin." She was acting strangely now, as if aroused. She lectured me on the perils of tanning, how it ages skin, causing wrinkles and spots, and in the worst cases, even skin cancer. I knew already that tanning could cause spots, but I thought only pale-skinned Anglo-Saxons had to deal with that. Having a scientist tell me it causes aging, though, that spooked me a little. If I am to keep playing the teenager, I will have to start paying more attention to my skin. Sensing my anxiety, she took a small tube from her pocket. She said it was the sunscreen she always used. She told me to keep it. I didn't know what to say. I was more than happy to take it, but exactly what were her intentions? Was she merely being nice? Or is she really into me? Either way, there was no reason to refuse, I suppose. I have undergone training. An out-of-shape woman does not pose any real threat to me. Having power means not being afraid. It is the same on a global scale. A country with nukes can dictate terms to a country without them. I thanked her and took the tube. Then she offered to put some on for me. She squirted some lotion onto her fingers and began rolling it into my chest. It happened so suddenly, and I was so taken aback that I did not even think to protest. She caressed my stomach with her long white fingers, then slid them upwards between my bikini-clad breasts. "What? Wait," I sputtered as her moist eyes met mine. She was beautiful. Somehow, I found myself captivated by this woman more than 10 years my elder. "Hold still," she whispered in my ear. I nodded silently, unable to refuse. My body went limp, motionless, as if in a trance. Gently, carefully, she rubbed the lotion all over my entire body. I shouldn't have enjoyed it, and yet I could not help myself. For a moment, I was spellbound. That woman is dangerous. I better watch myself. Protecting one's health is an important part of any agent's job. But despite my best efforts, I have caught a cold. Now that I think about it, Mother Base's numbers are on the rise, with soldiers coming from all different places and backgrounds. It is no wonder then that sooner or later someone would bring in a virus. That said, what I have got is just a common cold. The medical team said I'd need a few days rest, so I've been restricted to my room and put on bed rest. I thought I'd gotten used to not having anyone around to relate to, but at times like these, being alone is just miserable. All I could do is lay there and stroke Nuke's back, trying to take my mind off how bad I felt. Nuke just sat there, not making a sound. But I did have visitors. Amanda and Chico, Huey, Cecile, Miller, and a few of the soldiers I've become relatively close to. Amanda made me a soup with herbs she said were good for a cold. Miller told me to take it easy. I will sing you a lullaby, he said, then broke out a guitar and sang some incomprehensible song in Japanese. I did not need to understand the lyrics to know he is an awful singer. Then he said, "You know what is good for a cold? Suppositories. Here, I'll show you." He began to take off his pants, so I threw my tissue box at him to make him go away. Then Strangelove showed up, saying she had some miracle Indian cure. "It is got eucalyptus extract," she said. "It works best if you rub it into your chest." And then she tried to take off my nightshirt. I whacked her with my pillow, and I got rid of her. Chico brought me a little flower in a cup. It had been growing in a little bit of earth that probably found its way on board, stuck to something else. "I found this on the deck. Here, you can have it." He tried to act nonchalant, but I am pretty sure he's got a crush on me. None of them understand. If they thought these little visits would cheer me up, they were wrong. Tonight, Snake himself came to my room. Like the rest, he believes I am just a schoolgirl and treats me as such. "Why did you abandon your country?" I asked him. "Why create the MSF?" Of course, I knew the answers already, but I wanted to hear it from him. As I had imagined, he was not exactly forthcoming. All he would say is that his country abandoned him because all he could do was fight, and that is why he needed the MSF, because that is all he is any good for. Then he said, "Fighting is the only thing I understand, but that does not mean I have got a grudge against those who believe in peace. I am not one of them, and I do not believe in peace. Conflict is in man's nature. We fight our enemies in order to survive." Maybe we are not so different after all, he and I. But that is exactly why I'm going to have to kill him, or else he will have to kill me. When I stop and think about this wretched existence, being killed by a man like that suddenly does not seem like such a bad thing. Every month, Mother Base throws a party for all the soldiers whose birthdays fall in that month. There is something strange about a military organization having parties. Really though, it is just an excuse to drink and make noise. It is not easy to get alcohol in a fortress in the middle of the ocean. Most days they are training from dawn till dusk. They do not have time for things like drinking. That is why Snake and Miller came up with the idea, to give everyone a chance to let loose. Obviously, a bunch of boors like that are not going to bother with blowing out candles on a cake. Rather, they sit there in a cloud of cigarette smoke, drink beer, eat meat, tell tasteless jokes, and swap crude insults about one another's hometowns. But it hardly ever breaks out into something serious. They talk up a storm, but they're just having fun. It is funny. You have got members of FSLN rubbing shoulders with the UCLAs, people who once would have considered the other mortal enemies. I wonder if that is what makes Big Boss so popular. In leaving their countries behind, they leave their hatred for other countries too. Miller seemed a little protective of me. "Hope they're not being too crude," he said. But soon enough, he too was drunk. He yelled, "Come here!" and take a look at the real Kazuhira Miller. Then dropped his pants and mooned everybody. The other soldiers burst out laughing. I have never seen such a crude, ridiculous party before. And yet, all these people, laughing and acting the fool. Is this what they call peace? For some reason, I began to think about all that has happened since I came here. Fishing with Chico, cooking with Amanda and Cecile, playing soccer, having visitors when I caught a cold. When I stop and think about it, my time here has been the most peaceful of my life. But that is about to end. I cannot imagine he will be willing to negotiate. It seems I am to fight the legendary Big Boss. I do not know if I'll be able to beat him. But if I have to choose between death and defying Cypher, I will gladly choose death. The thought of dying does not scare me. But if I disobey my orders, the fear and despair awaiting me will be far worse than anything I can imagine. It was Cypher who took me in as an orphan, gave me food and a place to live. His orders may have been unreasonable, but I will never repay my debt entirely. It seems I have no choice. I must fight this man. I must fight Snake. Do you know Miller, Snake's right-hand man? Apparently has got at least one serious weakness. He is an insatiable womanizer. He does not bother me, most likely because he considers teenagers off-limits. But he has hit on every single one of the few female soldiers here at Mother Base. They ought to be telling him where to stick it, but end up falling for it so easily. I think some of it stems from the fact that he is actually not that bad looking. Anyway, today, that nasty habit got him in trouble. He and Snake got into one of their rare fights, and I was there to see it. They burst out of the showers, completely naked, trading punches. I am no child. The sight of a naked man does not make me blush, but this was something else. Maybe this'll teach you, Snake yelled as he slammed his fists into Miller's chest. I heard later that apparently he had been two-timing someone, and that same someone had gone to Snake with her troubles. As I see it, it is her own fault for letting herself be deceived like that. If she is too dumb to see through Miller's lies, then she got what she deserved. But this was not the first time it had happened, or the second, and Snake read Miller the riot act. Miller argued back, and what began as a shouting match turned into a fist fight. "You son of a bitch," Miller yelled as he swung. "Not bad," said Snake, smiling, "but not good enough." And then he was back on the offensive. They had already been at it pretty hard in the showers, and their bodies were covered with bruises. Both of these men had been trained for war, their bodies deadly weapons. They were each bleeding from a dozen places. All this from a fist fight. Even so, it was far less gruesome than if they had given it their all. It was obvious that one of them would be dead were they fighting for real. Miller took another swing, yelling, "Try this then!" Snake parried, then responded in kind. But I could tell he was not aiming for anything vital. "You are one tough bastard, boss," Miller muttered. A smile crept across his face as he caught his breath. And then they went right on fighting. Blood and sweat flew off their glistening bodies. It was combat without hatred or hostile intent. I had never seen violence like this before. And yet, it was more than just a friendly tussle. They were utilizing every technique they knew. It was not a sporting match. They were not playing by the rules. How could they keep this up? At last, the two men tired themselves out, and the bizarre scene came to an end. They looked at each other's battered bodies, and then burst out laughing, embracing and congratulating each other on a good fight. It all seemed so idiotic. I still cannot fathom such behavior. But somehow, I got the sense that for all his womanizing, Miller really only trusted one person, and that was Snake. There was no way I could ever come between the two of them, and at that thought, I began to feel as if I had lost. All of Mother Base is preparing for a festival. Since Snake and his soldiers spend so much time fighting, they are setting aside 1 day a year for peace and relaxation. I do not know all the details, but apparently that is what Snake and Miller decided. These soldiers love the idea, of course. There is so little fun to be had here that everybody looks forward to events like these. That is all well and good, but somehow I got roped into getting on stage. Come on, we even both have peace in our name, said Miller. And Zadarnov, that old Ruski's name, has something to do with peace too, right? Hey, as long as we're having a day of peace, we ought to get an act together. The 3-Piece Band. I thought he was joking. He then proceeded to share his idea without bothering to check with me. And now, I am slated to sing. Apparently, he had heard me on the deck one day, and since then he's wanted to form a band. Everybody's looking forward to it, so there is no way for me to back out now. I have never done anything like this, but it does feel kind of nice to know that people are looking forward to it. I mean, it cannot be any worse than Miller's singing, but modifications to Zeke are already finalized, and I must complete my mission. Betray Cypher now, and I will face a fate far worse than death. Still, there's no need to put things in motion just yet. What difference would it make to just wait a little while longer? A whole day of peace. The mission can wait until after that. Can it not? I know I am only delaying the inevitable. When the day comes, one of us will have to die. Snake or me. But still, if I could just come up with some way to stall Cypher, at least until our day of peace. When did I start having thoughts like this? My cover is blown. They know nothing of Cypher or my true objective, but they know I am a spy. There is no more time left. I must act now. I must complete my mission. How did it come to this? All I wanted was 3 more days. Just 3. Miller's already finished writing the song. It is called Love Deterrent. It is about a girl who cannot express her true feelings. I have been practicing. I am no pro, but I was pretty sure I would do a decent job. And now this. Cypher found out that Zeke was complete. He must have someone inside Mother Base besides me, spinning his tightly wound web of control, leaving no room for individual will. Typical. When they found out Zeke was complete, I was ordered to execute the operation immediately. If I was going to enjoy just 1 day of peace, I had to ensure the plan could not move forward. I tried to sabotage Zeke. I thought by damaging the drive system, they would have no choice but to delay their plans. I waited until midnight, and then snuck into the hangar. There would be trouble if it looked like sabotage. I selected one of the drive system's load-bearing parts and carefully worked to warp its shape. The leg's drive system requires a high degree of precision to operate. Even the smallest deviation would have done it. Then, Chico walked in. Maybe it was one of those nights where he could not sleep. In any case, he saw me, panicked, and took off running. It would have been easy to kill him, but I could not. I know he likes me. It is not as if I would ever have an interest in a child like him, but I could not pull the trigger. Not at him, not in the back. Will he tell them? Or is there a chance he will keep it a secret? Protect me? No. He knows now. Knows I am not who he thought I was. He ran without even questioning what I was doing. There is no chance he does not know. And soon, all I have built here will end. And if Cypher has another agent among them, if he finds out I tried to sabotage Zeke, this place will no longer be my heaven. Then it is settled. I make my move now. Chico walked in before my sabotage was complete, so Zeke should still be operational. It might not run at full speed or power, but I do not have time to fix that. Without Zeke, I do not have a chance in hell of winning. I must act fast before Chico sounds the alarm. I knew it would come to this. I just did not think it would be so soon. It is time, Zeke. Metal Gear Zeke. Activate.